started in November of 2012, so 6.5 years ago.
Whose idea was it to start the business and when?
So it would have been myself and my dad. The summer of 2012, we found out the store was for sale and did some research in the area to see if it would be a good place to buy. And after doing that, we decided we want to make an offer on it. So a few months later, we bought it.
Does Ames Ford Lincoln have any other branches?
Yes, we have the used car store in Nevada Automotive, and then we have a Ford and Toyota dealership in Fort Dodge, Ford Toyota. So we're very original with our names.
Does the dealership do anything for the community?
Yeah, we try to be very involved in the community. We think it's really important to give back to the city of Ames and the surrounding communities, and so we serve on a lot of different boards, and then we donate a lot of money to all sorts of different charities, and then we host events and things in our showroom. So it's really important for us to be part of giving back.
How many people work at Ames Ford Lincoln?
Right around 55 here in this store.
What are your responsibilities as the dealership owner and manager?
Well, I think there would be several, but the biggest ones would be making sure that we have the right people in the right positions in the store, handling all of the marketing for the dealership, making sure we have the right inventory, new and used, and then trying to make sure that there's good communication between all the different departments and that we are taking really good care of our customers.
How do your employees get better? Do they go to classes or training?
Yes, so we have ongoing training, so even the people that have been here for years or 10, 20 years, there's always new training courses that come out from Ford for the products and sales or in service, training classes on how to work on new engines and new models. And so yeah, everybody goes through training right when they start, and then there's always monthly ongoing training.
What are the different departments of the dealership?
There's several. So we have the sales department, so we sell new and used cars, and then we have the service department, so we service vehicles. We have the parts department, so we sell parts. We have the finance department, so we finance vehicles, line up financing, and then sell extended service contracts and that type of stuff. So there's technically sales, service, parts, finance, so there's 4 different departments in the store.
Does each department have its own manager?
Yes, it does. Yep, each department has its own manager that runs their set of employees, and then we just try to make sure that each department manager is communicating with the other ones.
What is your first car you sold?
That's a good question. When we got here to Ames, I think the first vehicle we delivered was a new Ford F-150.
Roughly how many cars are on the lot?
Right now we have around just shy of 200 new cars, and we have probably 170 used cars, so usually between 350 and 400 cars in total.
What car model is the most popular that you feel is sold?
So the Ford F-150 is our #1 selling vehicle, and right behind that would be the Ford Escape.
How many cars get sold in a month on average?
Well, it depends on the month. Some of the winter months, we don't sell as many as we do in the spring or summer or fall. But somewhere in the, around 150, 160, depending on the month.
What car gets the best fuel mileage?
Well, the Ford Fusion Hybrid gets really good gas mileage because it's half gas engine and half hybrid powertrain, so probably that one.
How many customers do you average in a day on the sales floor, and what day is the best sales day?
In an average day, we might see 15 to 20 different customers, and usually Saturday is our busiest day because there's a lot of people that are off work, so Saturday is usually really busy.
How do you get the parts for the cars?
Well, we contact Ford. Typically is where we get most of our parts, and there's various distribution centers and warehouses throughout the Midwest and the country. So place an order either over the phone or online, and then usually within a couple of days they arrive.
Does the service department do anything other than normal vehicle maintenance and repairs?
Yeah, so we do your standard maintenance work and oil changes, and then all the way up to major engine work and repairs. We also do a lot of performance-related work and aftermarket type of stuff, so like lift kits and wheels and tires for big trucks, and then performance superchargers and things for Mustangs and that type of stuff.
How do the cars get into the building?
So we have 2 sets of doors on either side of the showroom, and when you open the small door, there's a big door that's right next to it that you can also open up, and there's just barely enough room on each side to pull the cars in.
What was the first Ford design car?
Well, that's a good question. I think would have been a Ford Model A or T or something like that, but it was that was a long time ago, 100 and some years ago, but they're sure a lot different than they used to be now.
Do you know how they design cars? Is there a design team?
Yes, so each model has a team of people that work on it. So the Mustang and the F-150 and the Edge, they all have their own teams of engineers and designers that work together to figure out everything from the chassis and the engine to how the overall vehicle will look in the interior. So, and it usually takes a couple or a few years to design a car, and Ford is trying to make that much quicker so they can come out with new vehicles sooner than they used to.
Can we take a tour of the dealership in the different departments?
Yes, absolutely. I think you've probably been to most of them now, right?
Yeah.
So are we going to go through...
Thank